It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Voyagers, sure-handed wide receiver. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Voyagers and the Ravens on Sunday Night.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
And had 4 of those picks led to the loss.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw. Pull. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Here's Lewis to return.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Up the middle they go. Baker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Pull. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Pull. He's got a man. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get, that first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Playoffs, if you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Shakes off the sack. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Kearse. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Operating from the gun.
Pull. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Pull. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roberts. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Seven, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back to throw. Poole. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Paul.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Poole connects it to Roberts, right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Poole. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They go play action here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
On 2nd down now, it's Baker, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down.
Poole.
A throw taken in by Sims. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd down, Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Voyagers are back within a score.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by Sims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Pull.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Up the middle they go. Baker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Voyagers have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
pressure comes, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
On the return, here comes Lewis. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And the Ravens taking the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Short throw, Roberts with it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Open man here, Sims complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He's got his man. It's Kurz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. A beautiful fake.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Or shifts past him. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. And I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing.
On 1st down, it's Baker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Voyagers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Off the play fake. Pull. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Pull. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Baker. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off-play action. Poole. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, Poole.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're one past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Voyagers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the Ravens now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He's got that complete to Roberts.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw on second down. Roberts with it over the middle.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down.
Poole work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Poole. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Back to throw.
Poole. He's got his target. That's complete.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Second down, goal to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Looking to throw. Poole. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Operating from the gun. Poole. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the home team here, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's week 8 of the NFL. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's had quarterbacks numbers.
And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay awake back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On 1st and 10, Dyson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Dyson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Dyson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Dyson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Dyson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on 1st down. Dyson.
Dumps this one out to Algier.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at that 18-yard line.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Algier is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
On 1st down, Bishop. And that'll be incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And it's really difficult to...
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Micah Parsons
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with Algier.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, Dyson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Bishop.
He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Bishop.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Justin Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Dyson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Dyson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Dyson
setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And coming out now, the Broncos.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The Broncos sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. And he rifles one incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 7-7, our score after 1. The 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Bishop.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Bigsby going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Bishop.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Dyson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They Try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down. Dyson out quickly to Judy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Algier now up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
So they're going option play on third down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Dyson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So close to an NFL record, but denied by the crossbar.
And you have to feel bad for him, don't you? He squeezed every last inch out of that kick. Oh, I thought he had it, but you said it. He's denied by the cruel sound of the metal crossbar.
On first down, Bishop.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Bishop. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Operating from the gun. Bishop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos add 6 to their lead.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Dyson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw on second down. Dyson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Bishop.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Dyson. And his pass incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know we're just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pushes past him.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach, well, why don't we hold off on the half for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
yards to pick up there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Off the play fake, Bishop. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, but we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run by Bigsby.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bishop. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it was 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Dyson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Browns.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Dyson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Dyson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37.
1st down, Cleveland.
Operating from the gun, Dyson.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
1st down, Browns.
Looking to throw. Dyson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
They give to Algier on the option.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Dyson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On the ground with Bigsby to strike the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And Bigsby once more.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's a give to Bigsby. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, in, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Bishop.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Bishop. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bishop.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Browns 42-yard line.
Off play action. Bishop. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sharp. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the carry, Bigsby.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st, and that should be the capper.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Bigsby.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Taken at the goal line. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Broncos,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.